Today, I'll be talking about Apollo 11, a giant leap that still shapes us. Over 600 million people watched worldwide. That's 1/5 of the population. They stopped what they were doing to catch a glimpse of the first man to ever step on the moon. People crowded around the black and white televisions in an age of no smartphones. It happened in 1969. Apollo 11 made history by landing the first humans on the moon. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked the surface while Michael Collins stayed in orbit. The mission partially was due to the space race, but also about pushing the limits of what we thought was possible. Even though it happened 50 years ago, the effects are still long lasting. Why should we care about Apollo 11? Like most, I didn't actually know much about the mission until I started researching. I started looking at credible sources such as NASA, historians, and tech articles. I came to the realization that Apollo didn't just change space travel, it changed the world. The topics being discussed today will be the innovation of Apollo 11. Another one will be about how it brought the world together during such a harsh time in the Cold War, and how the space race motivated the mission. First, let's talk about the tech. Much of the tech we use today stemmed from Apollo 11. It is said that over 2,000 technologies were developed during the mission. One we can talk about is memory foam. Used for the safety of the astronauts, it is now seen in our mattresses, bike helmets, and shoes. Another one is the advancement of the GPS. The GPS that was used in Apollo 11 made our ones that we use back home much better. The CMOS image sensor, created to decrease camera size for space missions, is now standard for every smartphone in the world. Tech briefs that the camera in your cell phone is a NASA spin-off. As college students, tech is used every day without even realizing. The weather, maps, or camera. All these are due to the innovations of Apollo. These things meant for space travel are now used in everyday life. Let's talk about the unity of Apollo 11 during the Cold War. This was more than just a tech milestone. It brought people together during a divided time, which was the Cold War. During the landing, everyone tuned in. The Times magazine even reported that mass numbers from the Soviet Union, the US rival, was watching the moon landing. Buzz Aldrin, the pilot, said that in an interview that they were representing more than just the US, but humanity overall. He said it was a powerful showing of what the world can do when everyone works together. When was the last time people came together here? Was it a big game, a campus event, a viral video? Imagine that, but on a global scale. The moon landing did that. Different countries coming together to celebrate. It didn't erase differences, but it created a moment of connection. Next is the influence of the space race. The space race was a battle to reach the moon before the Soviet Union, showing superiority over the other countries' tech. The Soviets launched the first ever human into space, which didn't sit well with the US. President Kennedy famously challenged our nation to get a man on the moon by the end of the 1960s. According to the Smithsonian, the US spent about $25 billion on the Apollo 11 mission. Adjusted today, that is a whopping $150 billion. Showing their investment into showing everyone who is the most advanced country in the world. We see this all the time. Competition pushes us, whether it's sports or school. People step up when something's at stake. For this, it was a space race. Without it, the moon landing wouldn't have happened so quick. Without that push, our world would look a lot different today. Apollo 11 proved that space travel was possible, but it also challenged the way we think and how we connect and think about what's possible. It may feel like ancient history, but it's still felt in today's society, in our GPS, in our phones, and what we think of when we think of our human potential. It's a reminder that challenges can spark innovation, unite us, and inspire generations. If we could land a man on the moon in 1960, imagine what we could do now.